Hello Aries, welcome to my channel my loves, and welcome here if you are new. This is going to be your November 2023 love tarot reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we're going to start off today by pulling one of these liquid crystal oracle cards, which I'm really excited about. And I will be reading from the guidebook as well to tap into the overall theme and general guidance for your month of November. So it's going to be a really juicy way to start your message today. Please stay tuned to the very end of this reading. I will also be answering a yes or no question that you have in mind using the tarot at the very end of this reading today. And as always, there will be an extended that you can purchase in the link in the description box below to tune into your person's feelings, intentions, next move, and so much more. So with that being said, let us get into it. So your theme is letting go, green calcite. So no one really likes to hear that, letting go. It's always a bit challenging. It's something that can really push us to the edge of our comfort zone. Let's read the message for you before I get too into it. So it says, time to cut the ties and release yourself forward. Every day in life is a challenge of integration and growth. That which is not recognized is left awaiting our return to deliver its important lessons and messages. Remember, all in the world is valid and has purpose. The time has come to heal and forgive yourself into wholeness, where you can see the totality of you and your creations. Green calcite calls forward the parts left behind in moments where we feared or allowed unrealized power, love, or wisdom to direct us. From that moment forwards, your life has not been your own, tainted by the influence of another person, job, place, or circumstance. Letting go is not the loss of anything. In truth, it is the rediscovery of you and your path in the world, untainted and whole. Forgive, love, and heal. And your affirmation is, I am free in the now. So you could be feeling as though you've been far away from yourself, Aries, and part of you is seeking to return home. Now, this is a powerful month for you, albeit a challenging one. Let us start pulling your side of things and the person on your mind side of things. I'm curious if, you're guided to let go of this person, but let's tune into it. So spirit guides, please guide this message today. May this message reach those who need it most. What is Aries' current energy? So yeah, you guys are in this period of stepping into greater empowerment, seeing where maybe you've been out of power and where you can kind of come home into greater radiance, greater self-confidence. The person you're dealing with's current energy, let's see. We have 9 of Pentacles, so you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have a strong Libra. I feel like the person on your mind is very self-focused. They are trying to also regain balance in their life in some way. How have you been approaching this situation? Death. How do you view this person? 6 of Wands. This person could also be a Leo. How do they view you? The Hierophant. This person views you as very high value. How are they approaching this situation? Judgment. And what is the obstacle? I think that you and this person, you got into some specific patterns here that were no longer serving the relationship. With ostentation, it's almost like there's a theme of, I actually want to clarify this. What is it? Magician, generosity, eccentricity, detachment at the bottom of the deck. I think that both of you are very independent personalities, and it's almost like you reached a head or an argument in this situation where, yeah, like it couldn't go further. You kind of reached a standstill with each other. It seems like both of you right now, the way you've been approaching this situation, are ruled by the Scorpio cards, Judgment and Death. And so something reached a head here. I feel personally like it has to do with kind of butting heads around what you both wanted in terms of moving this relationship forward. Perhaps you had different love languages or different values, but it's almost like in order for this relationship to be fully exalted, there needed to be more of an understanding. And I think that that is where the situation flailed or faltered. There was a lack of understanding in certain areas. What is this understanding regarding? One or both of you could have been very critical with the other person. One or both of you could have wanted more quality time from the other person. Maybe one was seeking greater intimacy. Whatever it is that you were dealing with, there was like a mismatch of what you both wanted. Now, this person is the one that is showing up as the Nine of Pentacles. So they could have been the one that was escaping off to work and being more independent. And perhaps you were criticizing them because you wanted more from this situation. You wanted more intimacy. You wanted to work together. And it's almost like there was a sense of indecision of whether to or not to progress this relationship forward. Now, I do feel like how they view you is very interesting. We do have the Hierophant, so this person does view you as stubborn, but they also view you as someone who's very wise and very high value. So they do respect you. I do also just feel like the way that they've been approaching this situation is currently changing. What is changing about this situation? Empathy. They could be developing greater empathy for how you actually feel, because perhaps before it was very out of balance the way that they approached this situation. Maybe they were working too much, or they weren't allowing themselves to see your side of things, but they are entering a more balanced approach in this situation. And it could be that what you are letting go of is certain ways of relating in this connection as well, because you are showing up as the Death card, and then I just clarified with innovation. So perhaps it is not to fully let go of this relationship, but ways that you approach the relationship. So something is needing to be innovated here. What is that specifically about Aries behavior? Health, inheritance, and friendship. Maybe Spirit is asking you to be more of a friend to this person and to develop more healthy ways of relating. I don't know if maybe there was not as much of an emphasis on the friendship, being kind to one another, laughing more, treating each other with a greater sense of respect and value. Because with inheritance, it's like when we inherit something, we inherit things that usually it's like something of immense value. And I almost feel as though your guides want you to shift the way that not only you show up, because they are also shifting into a greater sense of empathy for you. So in order for this situation to kind of evolve and for you guys to let go and be in a different energy and overcome these past life dynamics that exist between you, the light needs to be shone on ways that you can both evolve and mature. So I think that's what is happening right now in this dynamic. There's a lot of growth and a lot of letting go of old dynamics between you. I don't necessarily feel like this relationship is a lost cause whatsoever. I think that right now you could be definitely rebelling against one another and poking at each other, and maybe even holding back some vulnerable conversations that need to be had. But any way that you've been using your egos to like manipulate each other, this is the work. This is like coming into greater self-awareness and greater unconditional love and devotion for the relationship if you want it to work. But I see that both of you do, in a way. Like both of you definitely see the light in the situation, but kind of need to have a shift in the way you approach it. So we're going to take this a lot deeper in the extended and see how this judgment person truly feels about you, their intentions, how do they intend to approach this, what is their next move, and what is the likely outcome between you guys. Let's pull your yes or no card for you now, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Spirit Guides. Wow, so this is a definite yes for me with the Eight of Wands. Powerful energy, very quick moving energy. That's a yes. I will link the extended down below. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, Aries, check out the description box as well. Have a beautiful November, and I'll see you later. Bye.